Okay folks, this should be the last demo for the day. Let's see if I can make this one turn up a treat. It's fucking hot today. Fucking humid. Wish I had aircon. Fuck me dead. I'm gonna have to look at that when I get it out. So yeah, let's see what we have here. It is Elle magazine. I spell it just with the letter L. And this is what we're interested in. This picture here of that model. So we're going to use her in the picture. Okay, enough of that. Let's just put this shit on the glass, and it's going to be a bit short of that. I'm going to put it in the middle somehow. Somehow I'm just going to shove it in the middle. Just roughly in the middle, pretty much. Try to straighten it as much as I can. Just put the dot feeder down on it. And then hopefully it'll come up looking really nice. Anyway, that's not centered as nicely as I'd like it to be. But we're going to use this as a movement piece. Unfortunately, a lot of the detail was taken out because I got rid of the colours. The colours make up some of the image, even in black and white. So she looks a bit too contrasty, but that's just the way it is, folks. I'm going to move it over a bit. I'm going to slide it up over the edge. I'm going to just try and centre it, make it a bit nicer. It's not going to be perfect, I don't think, folks. Yeah, that's better. That's a bit more balanced. Looks better. I'm going to use that. Or maybe I'm going to make a normal one, or I'm going to just leave it like that and put the colour back in for this to make it into something more interesting. I'll just see how we go. We're going to make this black and white, folks, actually. We're going to make this into something interesting, something different. It's nice to do things differently instead of all the time the same way. So I'm going to make this a movement piece that's black and white. I'm going to do swirlies or whatever, swirly patterns and shit. So I'm going to utilise this. Anyway, that's come up looking really quite interesting. Not quite what I'm after. going to put a head up the top there now. I'm going to stick it up there, somewhere, something different. Yeah, looks interesting, but it's still not quite what I'm after. Not quite what I'm wanting in this piece. So that was it. That was the last one. Going to try it again, similar. Yeah, that's come up looking really quite interesting. I think we can work with that. I like it overall. Even with the void, it still looks pretty good. So we're going to use this as our master copy. Yeah, looks pretty grainy, but that's the old school look, you could say. Yeah. I'm going to do a couple more. The mirror images will be, I do think, in negative positive mode. So we're just going to set that up. First we're going to just go mirror image, because I do forget when I do this to set the mirror image. I'm going to set that, and I set that nicely. We're just going to do one to start with. It's a hot day, folks. At least Sunday means I'm going to have a shower. I shower once a week because I can't afford the electricity for having a shower every day, which is expensive on my tight budget. Trying to get on the 6 o'clock news on Channel 9, and until I get there I'm going to be rationing my hot water. So to get in touch with my partner Luigi, I'm hoping to get there when I get on the air. So really trying to get my work happening here. I've worked so hard this holiday break. This is probably the most photocopying I've ever done in my life, at least for myself. Not what I'm talking about when I was used to work in a photocopying bureau. That was years ago. But that's not for me. This is my work, and I have never done so much in my entire life, I don't think. And that's come up looking really quite interesting. I think we can now call this demo quits.